Morning.
All I've eaten in 4 days are the jungle cucumbers.
I didn't sleep much last night at all.
As well as the physical effects of starvation, serious hunger can destroy your will to survive. I'm so hungry, but all I can think about is home.
You'd think, wouldn't you, if you'd walked the Amazon, stranded yourself naked on a desert island for 2 months, you'd think you'd be pretty good at being alone. And I have to say that's one of the hardest things. I suppose I'm social. I like people.
I need to get some food down me, or my mood will jeopardize my mission.
There's lots and lots of very small fish in here. So that's the day. Get the fire going, using the kit that I got from the beach, and then catch some fish as well.
To make simple traps, I plan to use the bottles I found near the well.
I'm going to lop the top off of each one of these 3 bottles that hasn't got a lid. Invert the top, so it's got a large aperture where the fish can swim in, it's got a small aperture where fish are less likely to swim out, and these really do work. 3 brand new fish traps.
Now for some bait.
Extraordinary what you find when you look around. This chap here is bullet ant, and he is going in. This chap going in. 1 big frog and about 3 ants in that one.
The traps are set, but freshwater fish can carry bacteria and parasites. Even if I can catch one, I can't eat anything without a fire.
Loads of smoke.
A bow drill is the most efficient way of generating friction and heat, but no method is easy in damp, tropical conditions.
The wood broke all the way through. So I have to start again.
It's 2.5 hours before I can get an ember.
Yes, yes, yes. That's got it.
Dry coconut husk I collected from the beach makes perfect tinder.
Yes. Nice. Yes, yes. Happy days. I thought I'd lost that. I so thought I'd lost that.
I've burnt hundreds of calories making the fire, so I desperately need the fish traps to reward my effort.
Yes. Little catfish in there. Haha. 1 out of 1. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. There's 3 fish in there. There's 3 fish in there. Nothing in the last one. That's empty. Got fish cooking. As ever, the worst one first. The little catfish. Oh, bigger catfish. Look at that. That's like a proper little fried fish.
The 3 fish contain around 300 calories. Just as importantly, my emotional state has improved.
That's better. That's a lot better. Sometimes I do get a bit hard on myself. Can't really explain my low mood. And then I eat something and I feel better. And I realise that being malnourished actually does have an effect on your mood and your emotions. You can be as tough as you like, but if you stop feeding someone, they're not going to just stay happy all the time, are they? Today was a gamble. You're not making any geographical mileage, but the mileage that I did make today was was recuperating myself, I think, both physically and mentally.
After 3 small fish and my jungle cucumbers, I don't think I've got many more days left in me. But to reach my village within the 10-day limit, I need to keep heading east and leave the river.
To walk away from a perfectly good water source is actually quite a hard thing to do. Tomorrow, I've got a lot of walking to do and I need to get some rest.
First light in the Darien Gap. I've been breaking a trail through its hills and valleys for days, but the bountiful river I found runs north and I'm heading east.
I don't want to leave this river, but I've got a mission.
5 days ago, I was abandoned on a beach on the edges of this vast jungle and have been on a knife edge ever since. I'm heading for civilization, a tribal village near a wide river that I estimate is at most 10 kilometers away. But I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Five hours after I left the last water source, I'm starting to run out.
From a survival perspective, your inner instincts know that the first thing and only thing that's important, if you haven't got it, is water. And right now, I've got a little dreg.
Two more hours of trekking, and things are getting serious.
So much water I've got left. One of these riverbeds needs to have at least a puddle in it before too long. I am now getting very thirsty. Look at that. Oh, nice. Look at that beautiful river.
I need to push on east to the village, and this is the second river I've come to that runs in the wrong direction. I don't know how far I've still got to go, but it looks like other people have used this beach before.
There's a fire there. There's even an old... Hang on, I can use that. There's an old pot. Got myself a cooking pot, not a rusty tin can, a proper cooking pot.
My mind is made up. I can't pass up the chance to catch some bigger fish.
Locals here in Beara, tribesmen, I've seen them hunt for fish using a long metal spear and a bit of elastic, and they almost fire the spear like it was in a catapult. And I was just thinking, if I make a wooden version, get a stick, make it really, really straight, sharpen the end. Look at that, that is a quite nice little tip. And then use the elastic on my rucksack. Maybe I could propel something sharp, fast enough and accurate enough to be able to spear a fish. Happy days. Let's go fishing. Let's see if it works. Local guys actually lie with their bodies under the water, open their eyes, but it's literally just firing it within under a foot at the fish when the fish go by. Ah. Ah. It's it. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's number one. I have to admit, I didn't think I was going to get one. It's not a bad looking fish. Yes! And do you know what? Over there, there's bananas. It might be plantain, the savoury version of bananas.
They are packed full of calories. The quickest way of harvesting is brute force.
Job done. That's carbohydrate sorted.
The protein in the fish will replenish my weakened muscles. The carbohydrates in the plantain will give me the energy to continue my journey.
Plantain, fish, oils, carbs, protein. Everything that I need for a strong day's walking tomorrow. Today was hard, just fighting through the bush. But I can smell the finish line.
Tomorrow I'll need to leave this river. I'm hoping it's my last push.
That was not a good night's sleep. I just want to get out of here now. Let's do it.
I've no idea what still lies ahead, and after the last week, I need to make sure I drink as much as I can.
I'm going to down some more water. I am going to down some more water. Just get paranoid now, leaving rivers. Okay, now I'm ready. I'm just going to motor today.
If my navigation has been accurate, in the next 2 days, I should get to the wide river I've been heading for. But instead of thinning out, the jungle is getting tougher.
This is probably the most tangled the jungle has been over the course of this whole trip. And I've hit the tangle right at the heat of the day as well. I'm sweating absolute bucket loads. It's hot today. It's so hot. Keep getting spun out, look, there's a big hole in the canopy there, well, fairly big hole, which means that it's brighter there. Is that the sun? Don't know whether you can even make out, but it's an overcast day. There's no clear view of the sun. I'm just heading towards a slightly brighter patch of sky, but it's not reassuring. Part of me is in panic that somewhere along the line I've just massively made an error, and maybe I've compounded that error, maybe I've made loads of errors, and that I'm not in the place that I thought I was going to be. Let's keep going in the direction I was.
I've got no idea if I'm on course or not, but at least I'm descending.
This feels promising. Haven't dropped down the hill this fast for a long time. And I'm hoping that means there's going to be some water source at the bottom. Canopy is getting much lower. The vegetation is getting scraggier. There's the edge of old plantations again. I'm obviously very much nearing civilization now. Expecting to see people any moment. This is the most significant valley that I've dropped into so far, by far. I can see light ahead. I can see a river, yes.
This is definitely the widest river I've found since I started. Now, all I need to do is to find the village.
I need to think what I'm going to do. I either need to float down the river, walk down the river, or maybe make a raft and paddle down the river. Before I do anything else, I'm having a drink. Look at this. A bug. Hola, buenos días. Permiso. No sé, hay una posibilidad. ¿Ustedes van a la comunidad de abajo? Sí, sí. No sé si hay una posibilidad que puede llevarme. ¿Sí? Excelente, muchísimas gracias. Gracias, gracias. Oh, I can't take the grin off my face now. I got a little bit worked up before coming in to the Darien. It's the Darien Gap. It's the notorious, infamous bit of rainforest that nobody's really mastered.
It's been a brutal journey. The jungle offered up food, but finding water proved my biggest challenge.
I was caught out by the old trick, which is being afraid of what you don't know. I was scared of the name, the Darien, and somehow I thought that the jungle would be more dangerous. Darien Gap. Done.